This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
What's this? Michinoku driver! Absolutely planted. Set it up. Neck breaker. Big clothesline. You often see a performer promise to raise the stature of the United States or Intercontinental. Uh-oh, here we go, here we go! Is he done? And he breaks free.
Just when you thought he was out of this one.
I'm joining the U.S. Open Challenge conversation you guys started earlier. I thought Cena's bravado would lead to a short United States title reign, but to my surprise, Cena regularly defended the championship for months.
Dean Ambrose, Zack Ryder, Cesaro, Kane, Sami Zayn, and so many others took Cena to his limit on a weekly basis, and he beat them all. It took Seth Rollins and, shockingly, Jon Stewart to finally end Cena's Open Challenge, at least for a while. The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other, like WCW's Tower of...
Byron, we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them. I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a Punjabi prison match. And of course, the Elimination Chamber with glass pods and steel doors.
And today we have the Asylum match, where weapons are on top of the cage. Just goes to show you that times may change, but the objective to destroy an opponent remains the same. There's still no better way to settle a score than to do battle with your adversary inside a steel cage.
When people see the success of NXT and how it went from a developmental system to a bona fide WWE brand, they need to look at one person who had a vision of what those three letters needed to be, and that is Triple H. Once Triple H became a WWE executive, he completely overhauled the way the WWE developed its superstars of tomorrow.
Some of my most rewarding work has come from spending time at the WWE Performance Center and being around the superstars of NXT. Triple H created an environment that's second to none in terms of training and learning how to develop into a WWE superstar.
The WWE Performance Center rivals any professional sports or Olympic training facility. Triple H had a dream.
Big move! Oh, what impact!
I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
Yeah, but can John Cena take advantage now?
This just might be enough for him to take the victory here.
That is exactly what John Cena needed. According to historians,
John Cena may have it. And the slam!
What's going to happen now?
And this has just been a hellacious match inside this incredibly unforgiving structure.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s, through the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall, submission, or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match depending on what was agreed to before contracts to compete in the match were signed. Talking about history, at WrestleMania 2, WWE unveiled the redesigned steel cage with solid steel blue bars before returning to chain link mesh in the late 1990s.
Set him up. Boom!
Everyone knows that Triple H's career is one of the most accomplished in WWE history. But I've got to be honest, I'm still mad about the time back in 2014 when he tossed me around at Raw.
That was magic.
It was horrible.
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex.
Big collision on the splash.
Byron mentioned still being bitter about Triple H bouncing him around a while back. Well, join the club of attacked announcers. He gave me a wedgie back when he started DX with Shawn Michaels. My advice, Byron, just get over it.
I'm sensing a trend here, fellas. Triple H has transformed from a dominant superstar to one of the sharpest businessmen the company has ever seen. Also, he gave me a contract instead of a beating, so I know he's smart.
You gotta believe this one's over. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Beautiful technique.
He's always had great stamina. See if it lasts here.
Oof.
There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be over. And then you got to dig down deep. Get rid of the self-doubt and continue on toward victory.
This will go down as one of his hardest fought battles in WWE.
Let's take another look at these guys in action.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well. These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
Here is your winner, John Cena!
Over John Cena. He grabs the victory here tonight.
Did you expect anything else?
When you get a one-on-one match like